What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you had a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, Jax, you done fucked up. Jax, there's no point in you going to Nina, boo-hooing, trying to defend yourself. Oh, I did this because I didn't want you to go through the pain. I'm glad Nina didn't fall for that shit. Nina saw right through that. She said, "No, you didn't do this for me. You did this for Carly." You allow Carly to talk you into keeping that secret, not even thinking about how it would affect Nina, not even thinking about the time that she not only lost with the daughter she didn't know, that she didn't know that was her daughter, she lost out time with her grandson. I don't blame Nina for going off on his ass. I don't blame her. You know what I mean? Like, I just cannot blame her. Jax did it to himself, and I'm glad Nina pretty much told him kick rocks. She doesn't trust him at this point because he's no different than Valentine. He tried to step up and act like, oh, I'm different than Valentine. I'm this, I'm that. You're really not all that much different from the dude that she just drop kicked to the curb. And now she's drop kicking your ass to the curb. And I don't blame her. You did it to your damn self. You should have been straight up with her. You should have just told her from the jump. Like, he treated her like she was fragile, like she was glass, like she was gonna break if he told her the truth. Like, Nina's a lot stronger than what people give her credit for. Like, come on now. She's not a piece of fragile glass that's gonna, you tell her some shit and she's just gonna crumble. No, absolutely not. She's a lot stronger than that. And she had a right to know. So Jax did it to himself. What I love is that when she called Phyllis and Sonny answered the phone and she recognized his voice, I love it. You want to know why I love it? Even though I'm ready for the storyline Amnesia to be over with, I love it because Nina has the upper hand now. And I mean that by this is the perfect way for her to get revenge on Carly. Because Carly kept that fact that Nell was her daughter, so now Nina is in the driver's seat and she can hide the fact that she now knows that Sonny's alive and well and she knows where he is. I wouldn't blame Nina for keeping that secret. I do not blame her. I don't blame her. I'm ready for the secret to be over, but I'm not gonna fault Nina. I am so not gonna fault her. I think she should definitely keep that secret to herself. Take it to the grave if you can, but keep it to yourself. I wouldn't say a damn word. I wouldn't say nada, zilch, nothing, nada, nothing. The Corinthos family wouldn't get boo from me. I'm just saying. Speaking of Sunny, I don't really like to talk about that Sunny mess too much because that's exactly what it is, mess. But at least Sunny's back on his meds, and he doesn't feel as amped up anymore. And of course, Phyllis and them are trying to figure out if anybody's looking for him. But Sunny didn't really, want to go to the cops because they told him go to the precinct or whatever, and he didn't want to go to cops or whatever, of course. So anyway, moving on from that, Peter. Listen, if I haven't felt that way before, I feel it now. Peter is a real, true son of a bitch. And I mean that. He's a real SOB. The way that he barked at Britt, because Britt told the truth. Peter is not half the man Nathan is. He will never be. And as soon as Britt left, when Peter kneeled down to Nathan's grave and pretty much said that he's going to make sure that once he marries Maxie, Nathan will be pretty much a distant memory, that they're going to forget all about Nathan, and that Nathan's son James already sees Peter as his father. I was like, this bastard, I cannot wait until the truth come out. Now, if I couldn't wait before, I cannot wait now. I cannot wait. I really can't. For him to sit there, I knew it. I knew he was just a pure evil bastard. Like, everybody sitting there defending this cat, Maxie mainly, defending him, and I'm like, you don't even see the true evil that's in front of you. And you done sat there and got yourself knocked up by him? Like, are you crazy? I can't wait until this wedding happens. I can't wait. It's time for the truth to come out. And thank God Valentine and Anna are finally opening up their eyes. Finally, Anna, you are seeing what people are seeing. Your nephew's son is a piece of crap. And she knows that Peter lied to her about some things. She know it. All the time she been trying to protect him. And Valentine knows it now too. They've been lied to. Peter kept a lot of things from them. He tried to make them think that, oh, he's reformed, he's this, he's that. No, he's not. There's nothing reformed about that boy. He's still the same little pain in the ass. And I'm glad Valentine caught up with him and called him out on it. Thank God. Valentine finally grew a sack and, called him out. Good for you, Valentine. I honestly believe when Anna went to go see Britt and she asked Britt where Obrecht was and she promised not to shoot Obrecht, I think Anna genuinely wants to talk to Obrecht because she really wants the facts. Like, I believe that she finally opened her eyes and that she's really looking for answers about what Peter's guilty of. You know what I mean? I would hope so. Because the way Anna was looking and talking today, it seems like she's really out for justice at this point. Like, and if she feels like Peter really is not reformed, then she feels the need to stop him then. Hopefully. So anyway, moving on from that. Jackie, go sit down. Jackie, I love you. You're my boo, but go sit down, please. Let that man do that DNA test in peace and find out if that's his boy. Like, he has a right to know. He has a right. Finn has a right to know if that's his brother or if that's his child. He got a right. And for Jackie to sit there, oh, this can ruin lives. You're only worried about your life being ruined. That's what you're worried about. You're worried about the public backlash that you can face if this were to come out and those tests would say something. Because if she's so sure that Gregory is the father, why are you stopping him from doing the DNA test if you're so sure? Obviously, you're not that sure. Or you know for a fact that it is Finn's child. It's one of those two. You're either not so sure or you know that's his son. Because if you were so damn confident, you wouldn't give a damn if he did a DNA test. You would humor him and just sit back and wait for him to get the results. I don't trust her now that she knows that he's getting that test done. I don't trust that she's going to sit back and allow that test to get done. I have a feeling she's going to find a way to tamper. So if I was Finn, I would do another test at an independent lab that she don't know nothing about if I was him, because I wouldn't trust her. She's so hell-bent on keeping this a secret. I would not trust no Jackie at this point. I just feel like she's worried about her reputation. She's worried about what Gregory's going to say to her. And for all we know, Gregory probably already know. I don't know. It's just something about Gregory. He's a mystery to me. I just get the vibe that he knows something. That's what I get. I just feel like he knows. Like he knows more than what the hell he talking about. And of course Chase barges into the office and stuff like he always does, just barging in places, being all meddlesome. He was all surprised to see Jackie and Finn all somewhat friendly and shit. I would hope that Finn is that boy father. I kind of hope so. I mean, I would hate for the dynamic to change a little bit because Chase is going to be a little pissy about it. But I don't know. Some good could come out of Finn being his dad. You never know. I'm kind of looking forward to that. So anyway, moving on from that. I am so happy that Martin got to at least talk to his mother on the phone and, to get that reassurance that she really is doing well. And she told him, at the new place that she's at, the food is better than where she was before. And at least he went over to, the Corinthos house to thank Jason and Carly, for at least letting him talk to her, to confirm that she's doing good. But he also had a warning for them that, this thing that they're doing is not going to keep the peace. Like them holding his mother, it's not going to keep the peace between Cyrus and the Corinthoses for too long. Like eventually Cyrus is going to make a move against them. And we all know he will. Cyrus is not going to keep sitting by while nobody helps him get his mother back. He's not going to keep taking this lying down. Eventually he's going to make a desperate move that could cost Carly a lot, more than what she already lost. It could cost her Jocelyn. It could her daughter, her new daughter. It could cost her Michael. Who knows? You never know who the hell Cyrus is going to target to get what he wants. You don't know. So, she better watch her back and figure this mess out because you can't hold that lady forever. Like, some shit gonna have to give, Carly. Come on now. So they worried about this whole funeral thing because they got to put a public show for the five families and stuff and show everybody their enemies and everything that even with Sonny gone, the Corinthos organization is still intact, it's still stable, it's still maintaining. Because if not, you're gonna have enemies coming out the woodwork trying to take over, and that's the one thing that they cannot afford right now. Um, Michael, of course, is still in disbelief about his father, being gone. So he doesn't want to, it's surreal to him. So I could totally understand that. Um, but here we go with the games between him and Willow, because of course he wants Willow to stay at the Quartermain Gatehouse, um, to keep her safe or whatever. I'm like, the only way she's gonna be safe is if you got guards at that gatehouse. That's the only way. If you're just having her stay there, she ain't gonna be safe. You need to have security, Michael. I'm just saying. Get some guards, get some good security, and she'll be safe. Um, so anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode today. A pretty decent episode for a Friday. I think the big cliffhanger was the fact that Nina heard Sonny's voice on the phone. I believe that was the biggest cliffhanger for today. And I really hope Nina sits on that information. I hope she does. It'll be a little bit of payback. It'll be some good retribution. I think she deserves it at this point. You can say what you want about Nell, because Lord knows I do, but that was still her child. That was still her daughter. She had a right to know. So hey, an eye for an eye, I guess. But yeah, hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see you all Monday. I hope you all have a great night. I hope you have a wonderful, safe weekend. And I do mean safe, because if y'all go out and get buck wild, put a mask on. Don't be around everybody now. This COVID is still out here. But yeah, be safe and have a wonderful weekend. I will see you all Monday. Peace.